Before modern garden centers sold us expensive chemicals, our grandparents grew massive, disease-free harvests using brilliant, borderline crazy secrets. If you want to know how they did it, sit back, because it's time to uncover the 20 insane gardening tricks our grandparents used that still work today. 1. The midnight fertilizer. Grandpa sneaked into the garden at night, and it wasn't just to stargaze. Diluted human urine is a powerhouse fertilizer that old-timers swore by. It sounds wildly unhygienic today, but it is naturally packed with massive amounts of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. The real trick is mixing it at a 10-to-1 ratio with water. This crucial dilution effectively prevents natural ammonia from burning delicate plant roots, turning a free household byproduct into pure liquid gold for your vegetable beds. 2. Burying the catch. Ever wonder why Native American tribes and clever farmers buried fish heads under their corn? Burying fish waste naturally provides a slow-release, burn-free dose of phosphorus to the soil. Modern science shows this does something absolutely incredible to the plant. It literally changes the plant's root signals, making the roots actively attract good biocontrol bacteria. These friendly bacteria then build a massive invisible defense wall, easily fighting off terrible diseases like bacterial wilt right at the root level. 3. Brewing banana tea. Tossing raw banana peels directly into the dirt is a total rookie mistake because it temporarily steals vital nitrogen from the soil while decomposing. Instead, our grandparents carefully brewed banana peel tea on the back porch. By quietly soaking discarded skins in water for a few days, you pull out highly soluble potassium, phosphorus, and calcium. It's a perfect, ready-to-use liquid energy drink for heavy bloomers like roses, completely bypassing the nasty decomposition phase. 4. The smelly weed brew. Comfrey looks like a standard, slightly fuzzy weed, but it holds a massive underground secret. It has huge taproots that aggressively mine deep into the subsoil for hidden nutrients. Old-school gardeners simply chopped the green leaves and let them rot in a bucket of water for a few weeks. The dark, incredibly smelly liquid that comes out is a potassium-rich superfeed. It easily rivals any expensive store-bought fertilizer when it comes to growing massive, healthy vegetable crops. 5. The crushed eggshell myth. We all blindly believed that crushing eggshells magically stopped blossom end rot in tomatoes by adding instant calcium. Nope. In normal garden soil, the naturally alkaline calcium carbonate from shells stays totally solid and completely useless for years. But Grandma wasn't entirely crazy for saving them. Those sharp, jagged shell edges are basically a medieval torture device for soft-bodied pests. They successfully cut up slugs and snails when they try to cross the barrier, providing a brilliant physical defense. 6. Buried fireplace magic. Before buying fancy bags of perlite, folks used to take black, unburnt charcoal chunks straight from the hearth and bury them in garden beds. Today, scientists excitedly call this biochar. Because it is baked without oxygen, it acts exactly like a permanent microscopic underground sponge. It holds onto rainwater tightly and gives friendly soil bacteria a safe, protective house to hide in, miraculously keeping the dirt incredibly fertile for literally thousands of years. 7. Building wood mounds. Hugelkultur, meaning mound culture, is a brilliant medieval trick where you literally build your garden bed over a core of rotting logs and fallen branches. Instead of buying expensive topsoil, you just let the buried wood slowly break down over the years. The decaying logs act as a huge underground water reservoir, beautifully soaking up heavy winter rains. Your plants stay perfectly hydrated all summer long without you ever needing to aggressively run a heavy garden hose. 8. Hoarding autumn leaves. While your modern neighbors obsessively bag up their autumn leaves, you should definitely be hoarding them. Making leaf mold by simply letting wet leaves slowly rot in a wire bin for a year creates a premium dark soil conditioner. This cold fungal decay naturally loads the dirt with magical humic and fulvic acids. It effortlessly turns terrible sticky clay or dry sandy dirt into absolute gardening gold, magically trapping vital moisture like an absolute dream. 9. The lazy gardener's secret. Throw away your heavy shovel immediately. Traditional Amish communities use thick layers of cardboard, newspaper, and old straw to heavily cover their beds instead of aggressively digging them up every spring. This vintage no-dig method effectively blocks the hot sunlight from reaching pesky weed seeds. More importantly, it completely protects the delicate invisible fungal networks living under the soil surface. You simply step back and let the hungry earthworms do all the heavy plowing for you. 10. Sweet rooting magic. Dipping fresh plant cuttings in raw honey may seem messy, but honey has strong antimicrobial properties due to an enzyme that releases hydrogen peroxide, naturally sterilizing the cuts. This prevents fungal rot, enabling the plant to grow roots without battling harmful soil infections. 11. The Spice Cabinet Fungicide. Ground cinnamon, a natural fungicide, can prevent damping off disease in seedlings. Dusting it on soil inhibits mold growth through cinnamaldehyde, giving fragile plants a better chance to thrive without harsh chemicals. It's an effective remedy straight from your kitchen. Now, before we move on, let's take a second to subscribe. That's all. 12. The Green Bandage. If you break a citrus bush branch, don't discard it. Dip the end in pure aloe vera gel to seal the wound and prevent drying. The gel salicylic acid serves as a mild rooting hormone, promoting quick, healthy growth for the stressed branch. 13. The Wooden Board Trick. Carrot seeds require consistent moisture to germinate. To aid this, Grandpa's technique involves heavily watering the seeds and placing a thick wooden board over the soaked soil, preventing evaporation and maintaining coolness. Daily checks are needed to remove the board as soon as sprouts appear. 14. Medicine for tomatoes. Dissolving cheap, uncoated aspirin in water and misting crops simulates an attack, prompting plants to activate systemic acquired resistance. This response boosts their cellular defenses, enabling them to fend off viruses and fungal blights before diseases can establish themselves. 15. Golden Garden Dust. Turmeric serves more than culinary purposes. It's an effective biofungicide for tomato plants. Sprinkling turmeric powder on pruning cuts harnesses curcumin to dismantle harmful fungi cell walls, preventing root rot and early blight, thus acting as an organic bandage for plants. 16. The Real Soap Solution. Using lemon-scented dish detergent on aphids is a mistake, as it removes protective wax from leaves, leading to desiccation. Instead, use old-fashioned yellow laundry soap made from animal fat or vegetable oil, which effectively dries out and kills the soft-bodied pests. 17. The Rusty Nail Paradox. Old farmers buried rusty nails near favorite bushes to address iron deficiency, a myth since plants can't absorb solid iron oxide. However, urban geologists found that decaying nails bind to heavy metals like lead, inadvertently keeping urban vegetables safe to eat today. 18. Battering for blossoms. It sounds violently insane, but aggressively hitting an unproductive, lazy fruit tree with a heavy stick actually forces it to finally grow delicious fruit. The blunt physical trauma makes the poor tree panic, genuinely thinking it's going to die very soon. To immediately ensure its legacy, it rapidly produces a massive ton of emergency flower buds. Today, smart professionals achieve this same stress gently by carefully cutting tiny surgical notches directly into the bark. 19. Starving the harvest. Want the absolute best-tasting, mouth-watering tomatoes of your entire life? You desperately need to treat them mean and completely stop watering them so much. By causing a mild, deliberate drought, the plant panics and violently forces its root system to dig incredibly deep into the earth. More importantly, it gracefully stops making watery, bland fruit and fiercely concentrates all the sweet sugars, acids, and complex flavors directly into the developing, beautiful red tomatoes. 20. The Drunken Slug Trap. You've probably heard about the backyard beer trap. If you haven't, it's burying a shallow aluminum pan full of cheap, stale beer in the garden dirt as a flawless way to eliminate slugs. They aren't actually looking for a wild party. They are just irresistibly attracted to the specific yeast compounds that smell exactly like sweet, fermenting, rotting fruit. They eagerly crawl into the pan for a midnight feast and simply drown, leaving your fragile lettuce perfectly intact forever. So skip the garden center, grab a rusty nail, and channel your inner grandparent. Which insane trick will you try first? Let us know in the comment section down below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe.